ITI celebrates its golden anniversary of 50 years in business. That's right, 50 years of helping young men and young women start a better life through skilled training. We have seen thousands of our graduates obtain a better life through an AOS technical degree. We simply equip you for a better life sooner than later. So call now or go online, ITI for a better life.
Scott Van Pelt here getting set for Sports Center. We'll be joined by one of the stars of the evening, not sure who. Ryan Clark will break down Jamar Chase's big night, plus exclusive access inside the winning locker room. Bengals 2 minutes away from getting it done at home in a whiteout, Chris.
Scotty Hendrickson says, hey, consider me. I'm one of the stars of the game. From the 5 different Bengals who have sacks, Henderson has 2 of them.
You've got to help the left hand foot here, shoulder
Stafford again tries to scramble and now launches downfield and wide open is Puka Nacua.
Oh no! Oh, that was it! Oh, that was it!
Short route since the first half makes a huge play. Rams set up with the 3.
That's a bad miscommunication on Gino Awuzie in the safety. Can't turn somebody loose like that.
Wow, all of a sudden the Rams have life. And Williams, just a power still going down near the 1. They just got made to stop. What a sudden change here.
You can't run the football here. Right now, this time is of the essence. This should absolutely be passes. The biggest thing. They cannot throw the ball short of the goal line. It has to get into the end zone.
Stafford on the move and a chance there. So now you got 1:06 to go. They did spend some time with that running play and then a rollout.
That's a missed opportunity. That's poor clock management for the Rams to run the football. Here's what you do on this third down. Number 1, you tell your quarterback, don't run around a ton. You cannot take a sack, and you cannot throw the football short of the goal line. I like a high-low, something where you can get the ball to the back end line. If not, you kick a field goal.
They match these patterns fast for the Bengals.
And go on to the left along with Tyler Higbee. He's been a weapon tonight. Ample motion to that side as well. They throw to the left. 2-2's got a touchdown. LA. The Rams still have life with 1:03 to go. They'll set up for the onside kick.
Get another miss.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday, we've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
James on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
They go play fake. Mahomes. A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling. Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 86 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Rodgers and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, now Rodgers. There's a short one caught by Uzama.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And this will be blown dead right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Has his man, that's James. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs.
Mahomes now to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach Can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. A yard, all they need, but it's third down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come back and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. A give right side for Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Rodgers. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jets first down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA. Rodgers to throw once more. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete that.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. George Karlaftis drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling from 8 yards out. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Catch is made by Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. That he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
7. 1st down, Jets.
And again, it's Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Felix Anudike-Uzomah. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Throwing now is Mahomes toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Pacheco. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jets are going to get the football back. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Attack!
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Toney. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 29 yards. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Next to score, Chiefs 28, Jets 0.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They need 18 yards here on third down.
Hey, take 26.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And this is caught at the 20. Now a timeout called with 3 seconds to go. And, of course, they're in field goal range in the final seconds of this first half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 24.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10. Again, it's Cook. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Here's a diving catch right side. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They moved it a combined 33 yards. They'll run with Cook. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now Rodgers. This is Lazard with a catch out left. Touchdown, Jets. Allen Lazard from 6 yards away. And the Jets get a bit closer. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
First down.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. From the 46, here's second down and 7.
Brings up second and 7 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Pacheco. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 155 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
43. Hey, 57 colors, 57 colors. Hey, ribble in. 15.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up second and goal at the 11-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes to throw on second down. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
35, Jets 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team is.
Rodgers now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Cook up the gut. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. On play action. Now Rodgers. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Felix Anudike-Uzomah able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Jets first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on 4th down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He'll get this to Lazard. He's got room to roam. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Chiefs 35, Jets 14.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 167 yards on the ground for him now, as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Here's Pacheco once again. On a determined run there, as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Running left to give to Pacheco. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 57. Hey, yo, go. Hey, 43.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's up.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
We have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
25 yards. First down, Jets.
Rodgers now on first down. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Get 300. Get 300. Flip it, get it.
Going right back to Wilson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
A loss of 3.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
Rodgers again now. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal.
Go to 50.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday. And it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Has his man, that's James. Loose inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So now then the big play has him all the way inside the 30.